finally, in your life's blueprint must be a commitment to the eternal principles of beauty, love, and justice. Don't allow anybody to pull you so low as to make you hate them. Don't allow anybody to cause you to lose your self-respect to the point that you do not struggle for justice. However young you are, you have a responsibility to seek to make your nation a better nation in which to live. You have a responsibility to seek to make life better for everybody. And so you must be involved in the struggle for freedom and justice. Now, in this struggle for freedom and justice, there are many constructive things that we all can do and that we all must do. And we must not
Good evening, the great people of Ambazonia, and courage to the people of Cameroon. Tchiroma has proclaimed himself the victor, the winner of the 2025 presidential election in Cameroon. The Cameroon occupation government, the tyrant, the dictator, has done what he is an expert in and an expert of. They have deployed the Cameroon Special Forces, the B, to the north. Tchiroma has been placed under house arrest by Atanga Jipol and Gongo. The population, however, have demonstrated their readiness to defend the victory and protect Tchiroma. Let us first of all watch the video of Tchiroma surrounded by the bees and having human shields, rings of human shields to protect him in his residence. Let's watch that video from the north of Cameroon. The situation is a dire political situation in Cameroon, and it's only going to escalate. We all know how dictators think. We all know what they do. and how they act. Over the last 1 week, we've taken time to give you some of the best analysis and presented to you empirical data of what you should expect. We also created elements of possibility within the analysis framework. As of this moment, Mr. Biya and Atanganji Paul will be very consistent. The elections in Cameroon are going to be rigged. Mr. Biya, under Atanganji Paul, will steal the election results. Cameroon is now plagued in a political crisis. Atanganji Paul and Mr. Biya and Gongo have been put on the defensive through Chiroma's move to preempt them and declare himself the winner of the 2025 presidential election. He won the election. Everybody knows that. The entire population of Cameroon knows that. Ngongo knows that. Atanganji knows that. Mr. Biya knows that. This is deja vu. It's 2019 and 2020, 2092. Is it? Now it's 1992 all over again. This is a complete repeat of 1992 all over again. Frundi won the election. They placed him under house arrest. After months of protest, what happened? Let's first of all listen to Atanganji Paul. The statement of Atanganji Paul will give you some cues as to what to expect. Let's listen to Atanganji Paul press conference and the warnings he gave the population.
The administration will take drastic measures to put an end to any attempt of fabricating fake election results and publishing them on illegal platforms. Defaulters, regardless of their political status or social rank, shall face the heavy arm of the law.
That's right.
As it has always been the case, there will obviously be complaints and observations from candidates after the presidential election. However, the administration's position is consistent. Candidates must use legal channels to file their complaints, observations, or grievances in due time. That is a part of wisdom. That is a sign of political maturity and sense of responsibility. The head of state, His Excellency President Paul Biya, had given firm instructions for a well-organized, credible, and peaceful presidential election held in a secure environment. I wish to assure the national and the international communities that the presidential election of today took place in the 10 regions without any major incident. I can say it was hitch-free. Henceforth, the leniency observed during the campaign period is over. I must emphasize that break time is over. Only the vote counting bodies will continue with the process. These are the divisional and national vote counting commissions which all have a well-defined working time frame. Subsequently, the Constitutional Council shall take over until results. No action out of this legal framework shall be tolerated. All attempts to disrupt the electoral process at the end of the polls will be considered by Milad as a casus belli and treated as such. I would like to conclude my statement with the warning that the head of state, His Excellency President Paul Biya, issued to unscrupulous candidates during the 1992 presidential elections, and I quote, "Nobody should joke with Cameroon." The head of state's statement warning in 1992 still applies to the present circumstances. Defaulters should be on their guard. As I said, we have come to the end of the process, and only the legal institutions will continue the process, and political leaders should wait in their different areas for things to continue. The law shall prevail at all.
All right. You've all heard from Matanganji Paul. This is politics. This is the game. This is how it's played in Cameroon. It's been practiced and played this way for 43 years. The system has been created to benefit the hundreds of thousands, the 1% of the population that surrounds Biya, feed from that system. This is what they are defending. They are not defending the constitution. They are not defending the interest of the Cameroonese people. They are not defending the interest of Cameroon itself. It's a selfish oligarch system that is interested in its own political survival and exploitative continuity. This is what this game is about. So this is where Cameroon is. This is where things are. Now let's listen to Mr. Tchiroma. He made a speech last night, proclaimed victory, declared himself the winner in order to preempt and put Cameroon, Mr. Biya, Matanganji Paul, Ngongo on the defensive. Let's listen to Mr. Tchiroma. Very interesting political games. Let's watch and listen.
My dear compatriot, Cameroonian women and men, today it is with deep emotion and immense pride that I address you. Together, we have written history. Throughout this campaign, I saw a Cameroon standing tall. I saw women, men, youth, and elders braving threats, facing intimidation, yet remaining mobilized. I saw voters keeping watch in polling station until the end of the night, protecting their voices, defending the truth of the ballot box. This courage, this determination will forever remain engraved in the memory of our nation. First, I want to say thank you to the Cameroonian people. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for believing in change. Thank you to all who voted and to all who protected their vote. You are the true heroes of this victory. My gratitude also goes to all the men and women who fought this battle before me. Without your work, we would not be here today. For this, I say thank you. I also thank the candidates who have already sent me their congratulations and recognize the will of the people. Their gesture honors our democracy and marks the beginning of a new era where the unity of the opposition and the civil society becomes an irreversible force. I want to say it with gravity and simplicity. The people have chosen, and this choice must be respected. I call on all institutions, all administrative authorities, all officials, not to make themselves enemy of the people they are meant to serve. The time of fear, manipulation, and false calculation is over. The only camp that matters today is that of Cameroon. To our defense and security forces, I pay tribute to your loyalty. I call on you to remain on the side of the Republic and of the people. Do not let anyone divert you from your sacred mission to protect the people, not a regime. To the youth of Cameroon, I say, the future belongs to you. To our teachers, our workers, our farmers, our soldiers, our journalists, our diaspora, I repeat, you stood firm and you won. Together, we will turn the page. Together, we will reconcile our nation, rebuild our institution, and open the path to a just, dignified, and fraternal future. In the coming days, I will share with you a detailed report of your vote by region as compiled from the result publicly posted in accordance with Article 113 of the Electoral Code in polling stations across the countries and the diaspora. These results deeply moved me. They show that this victory goes beyond my person. It is a clear sanction of the regime in place and a plebiscite in favor of immediate change because the victory is overwhelming. My dear compatriot, the whole world is watching us. History is observing us.
So, there goes the speech. You've listened. Cameroon is now plagued in a new political crisis between the president-elect and a dictator that is unwilling to transfer power. A political crisis. What is the solution? In the next few days, as you've seen in Marua, Garua, and Gaundere, Cameroon is deploying more and more of its security forces, of the special forces, and elements of the military. They are all moving to the north. We send out a message 3 days ago to warn Atanganji Paul, to warn Gongo, to warn Tchiroma from a place of advice. Rig the election and pay the price. Steal the election, steal their victory, and you play Cameroon into instability. The choice is very clear. 80% of the population is under the age of 45. This is not 1992. Tchiroma is not Neil John Frundi. The Abokis, the Fulanis, the Muslims in the north are not your Bulu, your Betis, or the Basas. To the people of Cameroon, we get now one choice. Now only one choice, we get them now. We get one choice. When I don't do the voting, when I don't choose una candidate, when I don't talk say when I want change, when I don't talk say Mbia must go, when I don't talk say the terrorism, the harassment, the torture, the extortion, when I don't talk say these things they must come for an end, to an end. When I don't talk say Mbia must go, when I don't talk say 43 years, it don't correct, Mbia must go. Now when I don't come out in una hundreds of thousands in millions for elect a new president, we wanna talk say when I want change for our country, when I want peace for our country, when I want security and development for our country. When I don't choose somebody out of all the candidates, we wanna get them. When I don't choose Mr. Tchiroma as our president-elect. Now when I get one work for doing. When I only work we wanna get for doing now. Forget the future when I want them. Now for defend the vote. Now for defend una votes. Now for defend una victory. Now for defend una win. Now for defend una call. Una referendum for change. Una don't vote, now step one that. Now na step two. Una know who Mr. Biabi for 43 years. He never win no election, but he never lost any election because it is still, it is rigged and it is fraud every election. If una want to take una country back, una get one responsibility. If una want a brighter future, una get one responsibility. If una want change, una get one responsibility. If una want peace, security, stability, and development, una get one responsibility. And that responsibility, now for all the young people of Cameroon, for stand up, for defend the victory where una don't give Tchiroma. Una don't give Tchiroma a victory. Now na the time for the people of Cameroon, for the men and women of Cameroon, for the nationalists and the patriots of Cameroon to rise up, to stand up and defend the victory. To rise up, to stand up and to defend the votes and to defend Cameroon. Now when I work this way, when I get them. Now na responsibility so una get them. Una do already vote. Now na for defend the votes. Now na for defend the victory. Now na for protect the president-elect. We call on the people of Cameroon for rally around their president-elect in order for bring in change where the people of Cameroon, they need a more than oxygen. The people of Cameroon, they need change more than oxygen. They need change more than food. We need change more than even una 3-3 export. We know how much una like una 3-3 export. We know how much una like una music. But now, una don't talk say una want change more than 3-3 export. We even know how una like Wolowos. Now una talk say una like change more than Wolowos. At least we need to make small joke, right? We don't need to be so serious about politics all the time. All right? So, una want change. Now una time this. For create a better future for the people of Cameroon. For the people of Cameroon, forget the peace where they deserve. Forget the stability where they deserve. Una don't vote for change. Voting is not enough. If the vote cannot be defended. Voting is not enough if the results cannot be protected. You have voted. Now the time this for una for defend the votes. Now the time this for una protect the votes and for defend and protect the victory. Now the time this. Now una work this. And the only way this, throughout history, that the only way this, for get dictators out of power. Dictators, the poor beer, they for the interest of una children. If you be get una interest, una not for vote for Tchiroma. For 43 years, they don't care about una. They care about the scamming of una country. They care about the stealing of our resources. That's why they take people in their 90s, people they did 100 and something, and give them key institutions of the state so that maybe they carry the state enter for bearing ground. At the time this one for take back our country, 80% of una picking them, una people them, now young and vibrant people them, where they deserve a brighter future. So for the 80%, una stand up and secure una future and secure una victory and defend that victory. Now una work there, una need them now. Now una work there, una get them now. Atangaji Paul get a choice, and that choice. Now for ye Ngongo, Paul Bia, Dion Gute. Now for just talk say, for the 3 years don't be enough. Una don't steal all the money. There is no how much more money una want steal. Una don't need the money anymore because una don't steal enough. Una get the money we go carry una for even after this life. Even after una the next reincarnation una come, the money go still una still get enough money. So una don't need all the money. Una don't already get enough power. Una don't need any more power. Okay? There is not much una fit do at this moment. The population be ready for a change. So if Atangaji Paul, he want to play Cameroon into instability, insecurity, and into an ethnic violence, that one a choice, and the people of Cameroon, they go hold Atangaji Paul accountable. The Vice President of Ambazonia Governing Council, in the next few minutes, he go address the Ambazonian people. He go make a statement to the Ambazonian people and to the international community. We want to pay very close attention. We understand we are the people of Cameroon. A very delicate time this one. But a golden opportunity this for the people of Cameroon for get the change where they deserve. A golden opportunity this for una for start for take una country back and create a government who wanna feel hold that government accountable. Where that government feel bring una the necessary change we wanna need them. The prosperity we wanna need them. The development we wanna need them. The jobs we wanna pick in the need them. Now an opportunity this for get a peace-seeking government, a stability-seeking government, and not a war-mongering government, and not a government we want to make our country, make it remain a country of shame. That's why it be important for the people them, for mommy them, for papa them, for picking them, for everybody for Cameroon, for rise up, for protect Issa Tchiroma, and for defend the victory. In the next few minutes, the Vice President is going to talk to the Ambazonian people and he's going to talk to the world. So as we switch, all we will go for listen to the Deputy Commander-in-Chief of Ambazonian Forces and the Deputy Leader of the Liberation Struggle. All money plays there.